Morning, everybody. So we're back again. You can see I'm in a cattail thicket. Found a spot during our practice that I kind of liked, and you know, we practiced and the river was actually pretty clean, but since it has gotten a little bit more muddy, so I figured rather than starting that main stretch where I caught all them fish the other day on camera, we'd come in here and give it a whirl. I'm trying to fish this opening into this lily pads field really good before we take off, but we got to get 3 fish. They have reduced us down because of the heat to a 3 fish limit today, so we're after 3 big bites. We're not after 5 fish, we're after 3 big bites. So let's see what happens. They can have that one. So it's funny, there's a spinnerbait right here in the tree, and I was thinking, well, if it's there, then there's got to be a reason, and there is. Right above that spinnerbait is a wasp nest about this big around. It's got about 50 wasps on it. Yep, they said, you're just going to get that spinnerbait. Ain't much, but he has 12. Ain't much, but he has 12. You know what? This 0.112 incher, not a whole lot. I'll put him over here on the passenger side. He's not really a better fish, he just oh, that's my big one. That's my big one. Let me stay down. That's my big one. Oh, that's my big one. That's my big one. Let me stay down. That's my... Oh, there's a good one. Golly, I hope that strike was on camera. That was pretty. There's a 3-pounder. Whew. There's another good one. Oh gosh, that was a real good one. Hey, I didn't get a good hook set on it because he took off. I don't even know that I got a hook in it. That was another 3-pounder. Golly. But most of those big fish are at cheese points. They'll make hole. No. just barely a keeper. That other one was close to 13, so. I think I may pull that one out. Oh wow. Oh, stays definitely. So the littler of the two. That's the one that I hooked on the deal. All right, call number one. Look at this guy. I didn't realize you were 5 pounder. Oh, there's the coal right there. Holy heck. Wow. I didn't realize that was a 5 pounder. Dude, the hook fell out of his mouth. The hook fell out of his deadgum mouth. Let me tell you something, boys and girls. We in good shape now. Here is the coal. Yeah, I didn't realize that, I did not realize that was a 5 pounder. Whenever that sucker hit, I was just like, oh, you know, another 2.5, 3 or. Nope, he was much bigger. Yeah, if I can haul off and get one more. There might be him. Oh, I'm about to win this thing. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Three fish limit, and that's might be my small. No, that ain't my small one. My small one's the other one. I'd say that's a coal. That's a 3 1/4 for a 1.5 pounder. Every day, baby. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I wore an undershirt today for the first time in a long time because I knew it was going to be hot. We're probably going to be wearing an undershirt next weekend too. Doesn't help. 15 incher, can't do nothing with him. What the state record is for long nose, but I ain't got a clue what the state record is for a long nose, but he's really close. Oh, you only fit in the net. Yeah, can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, it's a little spotted bass. No, he is black. Caught another one on the spinnerbait, y'all. Look at that little toad. Be a pretty keeper if I didn't already have a pile of pounds.
I have a good time just being in the water.
There you go.
But I'd rather catch a fish. There you go.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Man, that's a wall hanger right there.
Tell you.
Hey, it's better than what I've caught.
There you go.
You done got another one?
I sure in the hell do.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go back and get me one of them little crankbaits then. You just ain't making it fair at all.
Good sack. Yeah. Yeah. Hi. All right, everybody, so y'all saw how it went. We'll talk about the results here in a minute, but I got a buddy, Chris Cochran, that caught a bass today. Hey, everybody, I want to take a quick breakaway and let you know that some of the images and clips for the rest of this video could be disturbing to some, so viewer discretion is advised. Y'all check this out. You can see underneath there, it's got stitches. I don't know if y'all can see that real good, but those are actual stitches and a metal cable coming out of his belly. It's not out of his anus. His anus is there, and that's where it's coming out of his belly. If y'all know what that is, y'all comment and let us know. Chris, what do you think about it?
I'm as more confused as a mule looking at a new gate.
That's nuts.
That's the first time I ever saw it. Like I said, I thought it was a tag fish.
If y'all know, let me know.
I ain't never seen a tag fish.
Well, I know by now a lot of you have probably already dropped comments on this video telling me exactly what I'm looking at there, what was wrong with this fish. And I do appreciate you. I want you to know that we did end up figuring out what was wrong with this fish, but up until that point where that last clip was played, this fish was well taken care of. We were monitoring the health of the fish, as healthy as it could be, of course. It was in a live well with good aeration and ice on it. And we contacted the local Game and Fish Commission to see if they had any idea what was going on. First thing they asked us is, does this fish have a dorsal tag, like one of the little wires, one of the monitoring tags? This fish did not have one. So they said this is a weird scenario because they're all supposed to have dorsal tags. So they were concerned and confused as well. The game warden, we FaceTimed him and showed him what was going on, and he had no recollection or no understanding of what that was. He tried to contact local biologists, couldn't get a hold of them. He contacted a couple of other game wardens or other AGFC personnel around, talked to them, said he couldn't figure it out. So he gave us the option. He said we could either freeze the fish and then they would come confiscate it, or we could turn the fish loose. We made a judgment call based on the health of the fish at the time, because it did have a 4-pound head and a 3-pound body. I mean, it was a very, very sickly looking fish with the wire hanging out and hand stitches in its belly. And we asked the game warden, after FaceTiming him and showing him the incision and everything else, he told us he had no clue what it was, and that if we wanted to cut the apparatus out of the fish to see what it was, then we could. So the next clip that you're going to see is of that. Again, like a minute ago, there may be an image here or there or something with this clip that's coming up that may be sensitive to some. And if that's the case, then viewer discretion is advised, and I urge you to walk away from the video right now. But enjoy the next clip. All right, man. Well, you caught an interesting fish today. Tell us about it.
I'd say it's interesting. Ain't nothing I ever seen before.
What did you catch here?
A 330 on a frog that has a transmitter coming out of her stomach, and Game and Fish has no idea if it's theirs or not. Game warden told us we could cut it out. We cut it out and come find out it is a actual transmitter.
So as you can see by that final picture, this was a tracker installed by the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. We had no clue what it was. The Arkansas Game and Fish Commission game wardens locally there had no clue as to what it was. This fish had no evidence that it had ever been tagged before. So, you know, we did what we thought was in the best interest of the fish and in the sport itself, just in case there was a cheating incident going on. However, later we did find out again that this was an AGFC tracker. They were doing a project on monitoring bass movement at Lake Millwood. And here is the Facebook article that I found later. So as you can see, this was a project installed by the Game and Fish Commission. I know it says in there that it is recommended that the tag be pulled and the fish released, but again, this fish did not have a tag. So we did, based on Game and Fish game warden recommendations, what we thought was in the best interest of the fish and the sport. So yeah, my buddy Chris caught him a GPS or a tracker bass. So drop a comment right here. Let me know what the coolest fish is that you've ever caught like that. Me personally, I have caught 2 tagged fish in my life. They weren't GPS fish. They were just regularly tagged, monitoring growth, I believe. One of them was a largemouth bass out of the Pine Bluff Harbor on the Arkansas River. And the other one was a tagged triggerfish caught in the Gulf of Mexico off the shore of Florida. So pretty cool, but once in a lifetime catch. I appreciate y'all for following along. We're going to do the outro right now, so y'all stick around. I appreciate y'all, and if you're not already a subscriber, make sure you hit that sub button. What's up, everybody? I'll do a quick closeout here in the truck. Y'all, thank you so much for tuning into this video. Man, what a cool find that Chris got with that GPS tagged bass. We're still waiting on information on a reward or whatever, but that is such a cool catch, man. Anyhow, so what did I do? Everybody wanted to know what I did. I ended up taking the victory, and this particular tournament had 2 side pots. I had big bass and second big bass, and luckily and by the grace of God, I was able to take both of those. So I won, I got big bass, and I got second big bass. So had a very good day. Y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. Love Lake Millwood, man. Golly, I love Lake Millwood. Been really good to me. But anyhow, I hope you all are staying cool. The summer's done officially got hot. I'm gonna go home.